Hello, everyone. Well, today with mhk05 versus TakoJoe, a Singaporean showdown, if you so will. And my name is Dukes. I am followed by the one, the only, well, actually, the third, Zach. Hi, how are you doing?
Doing amazing. This is gonna be the most hype match you ever see, for the reason that I literally just discovered. It's probably not exactly accurate because it updates leaderboards faster than player profiles. I can speech, but they are currently one rank apart on both me and Juke's screen. Global and country, because they're both Singaporean.
MHK is on 3,561 and TakoJoe is currently on 3,562. Talk about coincidences. That is amazing.
As for the rest of their profiles, we've got MHK with slightly higher accuracy, 98.7, rivaling 98.1. But two very close players, to say the very least.
Absolutely.
Skill-wise, it's actually going to be completely flipped. While TakoJoe is predominantly hidden in their top plays, MHK is predominantly hard rock in their top plays.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I saw from studying these two plays a little bit in advance, is that MHK might not be feeling too comfortable with all the hiddens. I know it's possible to the extent that TakoJoe can. We'll see. I also just saw that TakoJoe just today got his rank. He actually set some more plays.
Yeah, and because I kind of want to shout it out, and because no one actually looks at it, I would like to point out that as I open my calendar 2 weeks ago, yeah, almost 2 weeks ago, MHK achieved that beautiful 3 million drum hits. Truly the dawn of dawns.
Don't you just love it when your computer just decides, I hate you in particular, let me just disconnect entirely without reason.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's great. I was going on about, I don't even know what, because I was so upset about my computer. But I had something nice to say, and all of a sudden I didn't. Thank you, Windows 10. Very cool. This stream is brought to you by Windows 10. Not that
is brought to you by technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Find some at the local PC store near you. Or don't, because it'll come find you anyways.
Please no. I have enough of those as is. Okay. But
anyways, we have our first warm-up here. This will be MHK's warm-up. Being Baby Click with Daddy Kick.
Ooh, I'm glad that you went ahead and said it, because I would have messed it up. I would have absolutely messed it up in a very bad way. Oh no. Alright, let's see what this warm-up is about.
I have just realized that I have totally not opened my stream chat, which is probably not great.
The only thing you missed is that Schwartz is apparently shitting his pants. That's the only thing you missed so far.
Oh my. Out of hype or out of concern?
Yes.
I must ask.
The answer is yes.
There is a difference. There is a good difference. And if you're ever doing both, then
congratulations.
Anyways, we're gonna get into the map. We're gonna see if internet decides to be kind to my tournament client. Which it does.
For me, the players are currently flipped, but they're not on stream, as I'm seeing it correctly.
I do believe we follow streamer because streamer is the best.
Well, I'm just gonna pretend that everything is flipped on my end.
Yeah, see, that's what you do. Except now you just kind of ruined the illusion. Anyways, this looks like doublet hell if you're not into that kind of thing.
I love doublets. And by that I mean I fucking hate doublets.
Even better, it's doublet swing, which is the only true way to use doublets. Or maybe that's just me, my RTTS tryouts, just having a great influence on what I've been doing lately.
Or no, I'm just not a fan of doublers in general. I'm just it doesn't compute with my brain. I know they're super simple to hit, but the connection between my eyes and my fingers just has kind of degraded over the past few months.
And you know what's even better? When it's tech doublets, and none of them are actually the same snappings.
Are you talking polyrhythm to me? What it is?
Not necessarily, but there's maps where doublets are snapped to 1/4, 1/6, and 1/8.
Ew.
And oh yeah, it's so much fun. I want to reference something, but I need to make sure it's the pool that I want to reference.
Go ahead.
Yes, Nomad 2 from 3-1. Mad Rat Heart is a beautiful tech doublets map. It's very well executed, and I'm gonna hate it nevertheless. Not because it's bad, but because I am.
As is the case. Who's a bigger Merlion? It's not a pun that I'm not getting.
This is what happens when someone competent creates the prediction, and you get an actual decent question. I'm actually not sure what to put my language is a social construct. I'm not sure what the prediction is asking of me. Who's gonna win or who's gonna lose? I think it's gonna win. Merlion. All right. Still not sure what you mean by that, but excuse my non-Englishness. Mermaid lions. Alright, so we have Schwartz, we have Ark, and we have Karasi in chat, meaning that literally anything I say is going to be proven wrong by one of them.
Yeah, not sure who to go for in this prediction because it's very open-ended.
Oh, it's so close. Having personally played either with or against both players, they're so good.
I'm gonna put my points forward to MHK only because
yes,
he's on the same server as me.
But like one of the three of you is going to disagree with everything I say. That is what I meant.
Cool and good.
So let's start with this beautiful Score v2 moment we have. If this is not a sign of what's coming,
TakoJoe winning despite 26 more misses.
MHK. But we're gonna...
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh no, this is gonna trip me up so bad.
Alright. Who is excited for Skype X Can?
Oh no.
This is one of my all-time favorite maps. I played this so much in Standard, it's not even funny.
I am very unaware of what I'm about to see, but I probably will very soon.
It is one of it's one of those maps that's like a classic because of how old it is. If I go back to the page, it was ranked July 10th of 2012.
Ooh.
So this is one of those nice ancient maps that everyone loves.
Everyone except me, but maybe I will learn to love it very soon.
Anyway, on a slightly different note, who's gotten their COVID vaccines?
Me.
Because Taiko just got theirs today.
Wow! Good job, Taiko. You're helping us move forward from this weird state that the world is in at the moment.
It's fairly applicable for pretty much everyone, I think. Pretty much anyone that attends the live stream would count. Because I know Singapore is in their second, US is, you know, being them, and then Europe is somewhere in there. I don't know. I don't keep track of the news. It disappoints me.
How dare you not know everything about every place on Earth at any given time? How dare you?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I've gotten my vaccine for all the good that's done me.
Oh boy, topical. I'm very glad to be casting alongside you. I wouldn't have cried if I had to solo cast again, but it's better.
No.
It's better together. It's always better together.
No, I'm just personally I'm annoyed at the fact that I'm going to be hospitalized for another 2 weeks, but you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Gotta stick through it. Okay. I just restarted my client and I'm gonna have to live with the names being flipped. So
they are. You're just gonna have to live with it.
Good boy. Just everyone call me out if I get something wrong. Just scold me, clip it, and haunt me forever with it.
MHK finding that miss. I'm not talking about TakoJoe for a very specific reason. I can't actually remember if I've casted with you before, Jukes. Do you know the one curse I cannot give players?
I am not aware. Do tell me about it.
It is the double S curse. I cannot do it. It pains me inside if I ever double S curse anyone.
Well, so far, TakoJoe is still holding on pretty well.
Ah, there it is. Alright, so unfortunately not able to hold on in the doubles stream.
Sorry, MHK.
Honestly, I feel bad on like a super deep level if I ever double S cursed anyone. Yeah, Karasi, no. You do not. Aww. It's okay, Taco.
What am I missing?
His arm locked up during the double stream. I feel that.
I hate it when my arms just cease while playing.
Ah, yes, DDKK player's favorite pattern. I didn't even think about that.
Alright. But I do think it is roll time.
It is roll time. We are playing on the beautiful level 3, number 3 pool.
Very popular pool, from what I've seen. It's getting played a lot.
The level 3 pools are kind of... It's the skill range of the majority of players that can't find another tournament to be a part of.
I feel called out. I should probably play some more matches like that.
Like, I'm gonna take me for example, just because.
I'm hearing a voice from beyond to tell me to fight someone. Maybe not.
To fight a certain host.
Maybe. Anyway,
we have a double time 2 ban from TakoJoe, rolling what was it? 12 against 76.
Unfortunate. Classic Pursuit is going out. Yeah, I personally wouldn't want to play it either. With DT at least. It's a bit awkward. And Primo 3 coming in from MHK as another ban.
3? Interesting.
I would have expected some of the hiddens maybe to be banned from MHK, but...
Well, it is interesting. We have one hidden player and one hard rock player, and they decided to ban Double Time 2 and Free Mod 3, which is going to be very telling for where this is going.
Maybe they just kind of made an agreement to not ban the other strength, maybe.
Well, I mean, the maps here for their skill level are to the point where you can't really practice all of them and be good at all of them. And so it's just interesting seeing which maps they actually prioritized and which ones they're not as comfortable with. Both are understandable bans. It's just not what I might have expected coming out of the gate.
That's true.
We are gonna get into Hard Rock 1 though. Overdrive, Inner Oni. I'm still kind of annoyed at the fact that I had to play this with double time. But
I don't remember. Wait, there's another map set of Overdrive, isn't there? Not made by Capo.
yes, there is another map set.
Okay, so I actually do not know this map.
Yeah, this is an absolute jam with Hard Rock.
I bet. Only 8.4 though after Hard Rock.
Karasi, that doesn't make any difference. Practically, they are the same difficulty once you slap double time on them.
One just has more circles than the other. Is no difference. Why did I put up a fake accent for that? Anyway.
Thank you, DJ Client, for that skip and making sure that I knew it was skipped.
Hard Rock 1, Overdrive, MHK's pick.
Yeah, the first pick of the match.
And the first slew of misses from MHK right there at the start. Oh boy, this is going to be difficult having to refer to the names at the top. As opposed to the
just look at the bottom and you'll be fine.
I'm trying.
If you ever can't remember, just go with blue and red, because that works too. Except also don't refer to the top for that either. Anyways.
Just punish me whenever I get something wrong anyway.
Anyone else love streams? Apparently not MHK, as they find a miss. Their accuracies are fairly close together, meaning that it's really a combo game at this point.
Yes, good that I'm going over to the Discord stream.
Karasi, you feel free to clip that to your own pleasure.
Yeah, it's so much better.
These streams are so much fun with Hard Rock on, but TakoJoe is going to very decidedly take the first point.
Wait, this was still MHK's pick, wasn't it?
That it was.
Curious.
Meaning that is the first breakpoint. Showing that looks are not everything. Despite having more Hard Rock plays in their top plays, that does not necessarily mean that is what they are good at. Again, saying volumes about what they are or aren't comfortable with.
I know. Your opponent might just take a breakpoint from you. That easy, on the first pick.
I can't keep doing this much longer, but I'm gonna go ahead and even the prediction.
Go ahead.
I can't. I'm running out of Queenari. I'm not gonna spend it on anything like any of the channel point stuff.
And TakoJoe will be picking Nomad 4, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be Nomad 4. One of the best maps. It's amazing. Mainly because for some reason I can play 1/6 when lots of people can't.
MTU always means 1/6 to me, regardless of the song. It's just a given for me. Good song, good map.
It's a good map. It's a good shorter alternative to Nomad 1 if you're good with 1/6.
alternative to Nomad 1. Creatures have Deception, really.
Well,
that
it's a
may
good.
work 6 not.
It's a good shorter alternative. Being a full minute off. If you're more comfortable with 1/6, that's definitely better for your stamina.
True.
Creatures of Deception may be simple and easy, but it's stamina draining. Being one of the longer maps in the pool.
3 minutes. I get that. With the exception of 3 mod 3, which is 4.5 minutes. Okay,
Well,
that would be a reason why I spam.
There's plenty of maps that are longer than it. 3 minutes is about the midway point if you took the median, but I've seen lots of matches for this pool come down to Nomad 4s first rather than Nomad 1s as safer accuracy picks and consistency picks. Meanwhile, since I don't see anything actually on stream, we have both players are tied accuracy. Okay. Never mind. They were tied accuracy-wise, and then TakoJoe found a miss. Sag.
There we go.
Still both very similar in accuracies, but that miss is going to pay dividends to MHK here.
Yeah, MHK is pulling out, not by much, by around 30,000 points, but
yeah,
this is already looking pretty good for like trading a breakpoint back this early.
Yeah. The accuracy difference isn't going to leave a huge lead. MHK finding a miss, that is going to start to balance back out the score, especially as accuracies start to tie up, but there's not going to be a lot of map. It's difficult to say, but TakoJoe trading that earlier miss, both players finding misses, the score is getting more and more even, but the accuracy advantage is now well in TakoJoe's favor.
Was looking good for MHK earlier, but a slew of misses.
Yeah,
right
with
towards the end.
With only about a 7,600 score gap, TakoJoe is going to take their own point back.
Unfortunate, but yeah.
A score v2 moment if I've ever seen one.
More of a score v2 moment compared to the warm-ups. I don't think so.
Well, it's definitely closer, being only 2 miss and higher AC. MHK is going to rebuttal with Hard Rock 2, which, if they're comfortable with it, is definitely a much better choice for them. Hard Rock 2 is a map that you do not want to play if you're not comfortable with Hard Rock.
I just remembered that I actually already did commentate a match on this pool. I just remembered because I didn't dare to pronounce the song name.
Oh, Suki Zecho Show? It's not that hard to pronounce.
Something.
Suki Zecho Show. It's not that hard.
Zecho Show.
Listen for that in the song and you'll get it.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put the stream roll and buffer up this back here better. I'm just gonna call it Suki until then. Should be enough.
Definitely a map that you don't want to play if you're not comfortable with Hard Rock. It may only have a 7 OD and a 7 HP, but do not let that fool you.
37 can be more painful with harder patterns.
Yeah, it is 234 BPM. It is just slightly uncomfortably fast BPM. Or sorry, fast slider velocities for the BPM, making it fairly difficult. At least for this level of play, even for Hard Rock mains.
Lots of finishers, and they were actually tied for accuracy throughout the whole intro. While TakoJoe was falling behind.
Yeah, TakoJoe finding a miss later on.
Okay, yeah. Just judging from the first 30 seconds here, looks like MHK is definitely more confident here as opposed to TakoJoe.
Yeah, the map is not going to get any easier than this. For the record, this is the calm portion.
I bet.
This is the part with the slowest slider velocities, the simplest patterns. It only scales up from here.
Case in point, the cars.
I'm not going to be commenting a lot on combos because if you're able to even get to 400 combo, you've pretty much won this map.
MHK got around halfway before missing. Just ran around 200 combo. But still quite a bit of map left. There's still potential. What is this? Jugi Zakshoyo.
Zagby Shoujo. I'm so done.
This just I'm having a stroke trying to read this. It's not good. Not good for my brain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. TakoJoe
MHK is keeping some decent combo, but the accuracy is telling the full story here. Taco trying to claim a 90%, whereas MHK is comfortably sitting right below a 98.
Yeah, TakoJoe can't really find any amount of reasonable combos. Probably just a bit too fast for him to read.
MHK does find that 400 combo and then immediately misses right after. Right before the 1/3 section. Yeah, you thought this map couldn't get any worse.
1/3.
At least it's slow SV.
I like 1/3. I do not like 1/6.
Danto, I really appreciate it. Monkey TakoJoe.
Alright. Last Ki, and I always say that I don't want to call it early, but unless MHK stops playing at this point,
This is one of those maps where you just kind of know.
You just
unless both players are really good at Hard Rock and there's an opportunity for a comeback, we're sitting well above a 300k lead. There's no coming back from this.
safe to say that MHK will get this point, going the scoreline to 2-1, still in TakoJoe's favor. But
Taiko actually failing.
Oh no!
Very disappointingly. I wasn't watching the HP bars to know how close that was. Oh, it was decently close until the ending.
Like
48%. As my stream delay actually helps in this scenario. MHK with a 130 UR, which is insane. I can't even get that good of a UR.
Alright. Maybe we'll be seeing some hidden, maybe, from TakoJoe. Finally.
It's gonna be free mod 1.
Ooh, sweet dreams.
Which, an MHK, a PB from MHK for the record. That's pretty nice. Free mod 1 is gonna be an exciting one. I would like to say that we're gonna see hidden Hard Rock, but I highly doubt it at the current moment.
I think we're just gonna see Hard Rock against Hidden, or Hidden against Hard Rock.
I think we're gonna see. Yeah, it's gonna be. Let's see, ordered. It's gonna be Hidden against Hard Rock, because I think both players are gonna try to play it safe. Though Taco was the one to pick it, so there is a possibility that we might see a Hidden Hard Rock from them.
Is right, that mod advantage, maybe. I don't really see MHK putting on Hidden. Just for the sake of it. Although it's not too complicated of a map to play with Hidden.
It's a mod friendly map. It's the mod friendly of the free mods, and mod friendly it is because the other two free mods are very not friendly.
Also, fun fact at the moment, predictions are still sitting in TakoJoe's favor. 1,400 versus 500. 4 people betting on TakoJoe, 2 people on MHK. 2 people? What? But I put all the 100 in there. What? Why is there 2?
So yeah, because of certain country restrictions, some people can choose, but they can't bet using like fake currency because it's considered betting. So they can show their support, but they can't actually put any Quinari either direction.
I heard something about that.
Yeah, it took me a moment to figure it out the first time, but then once you know, you're like, okay, so even though some people are putting in all the Quinari, others can still show their support.
When you know, you know. And
Yeah.
we'll be seeing the hidden versus hard rock battle as expected.
Yeah, TakoJoe being the one to drop accuracy first. At the current moment, MHK is looking to take that break point, and so it's both players are going to try to play this super safe. MHK finally dropping that double S so I can comment in full. Both players nailing these longer streams. As my eyes are constantly going to be drawn back towards MHK just because I can't hard rock. Or sorry, I can't hidden, I can only hard rock. But this is definitely one of those maps where you're just feeling comfortable with whatever mod you can add. And if you can hidden hard rock it like I've been slowly practicing to do, then you're amazing. But as we approach the final quarter of the map, Juke's unfortunately fighting some internet problems. Taiko Mom, you are amazing. Not just for your hidden abilities. I mean, oh, both players missing one node away from each other, which would have been so close if it weren't for Taiko missing right thereafter. That was kind of insane. That was a miss one combo apart.
I have also returned to say hello. My internet still hates me.
I know the feeling, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's okay. First of all, banger score from MHK. Secondly, we currently have a thunderstorm rolling over our region, and I'm expecting internet outages at some point sooner or later. So cross your fingers.
Well, thank goodness I was here to cast. That would have been very disappointing if commentating just stopped for a moment.
Hence why I'm very glad that you're along for this ride. Anyway.
Yeah, that was kind of an insane map with both players missing one combo away.
And I missed it.
No worries. As a friendly reminder, all of our VODs are saved on a YouTube channel, as Nightbot will tell you infrequently.
And now that the scores are tied up again, we're basically still with all the options left open. That's great. That's great. We like that. Makes for an exciting match.
Yeah. In this interim period, I'd like to throw out the fact that I have plans to revive the stats sheet. I just have not had time.
Everything
as you may or may not know. So expect it coming soon, but probably not until the season ends. So feel free to use Hotman's redesign, which is awesome.
Health is more important than banging drums.
I beg to differ.
Ah yes, ramblings of a Taiko addict.
Oh. Double time one.
Ooh.
Who chose this? It's MHK.
I like this. I really like this pick. I respect that pick, MHK. 300
MHK
BPM.
thought Double Time 2 is Double Time 1, and unfortunately, since Double Time 2 is Banlings,
Oh.
I'm very disappointed to say you might have banned the wrong one. I will say the bans that they did were very understandable because some people can't play Classic Pursuit. Personally, again, I would have banned Double Time 1. Just because I can't play the patterns in that one, and I can somewhat play Classic Pursuit even if I can't really do it.
I am kind of like the opposite faction. I am more of a speed monkey, so I would probably went along with a DT2 ban because the patterns are just kind of awkward to me, especially because the music just kind of sounds scuffed with DT. It's hard for me to really find like a downbeat or anything.
But as you predicted, it does look like they planned their bans beforehand, kind of mutually deciding what they didn't want to play.
That's good. We like that.
So, at the very least, they are both pained by the fact that they banned the wrong one.
DT one time, 300 BPM,
which does remind me, I think it was the first time I was reffing, and Taiko Mom banned the wrong hidden, and I told her right before the first map started. That was a great moment. But as expected, accuracies almost immediately drop.
ET and Taiko moment.
This is not a friendly map if you can't speed, especially if you don't like doublets. The patterns are basic and it is doable. That doesn't make it any easier.
I'm trying to figure out their playstyles, but at least TakoJoe will be ulting from what I can see at this speed. MHK has a slight lead at the moment. They both broke combat around the same time, but MHK has the Yak lead.
MHK finding subsequent misses though.
Ooh.
It is gonna pin the lead back in TakoJoe's favor. The accuracies are slowly starting to even out now with TakoJoe with the lead. Not by much, but it is something. Unfortunately, with double time, this map is extremely short.
And with whatever is left of it, TakoJoe will be running home with the marginal lead until the very end.
Being the third breakpoint out of our 5-map match so far. Unscaled, unstable rates. Taiko with 227, MHK with 235.
That makes like, I don't know, like 150 converted?
Yes. Approximately 150, right. So it's still very close.
Sounds about right.
Alright.
I'm gonna play this one though now. It kind of looks fun. It kind of tickles my speed itch. Just right. Also, I really like the song. There's a standard map set for this map that I really enjoy.
And now it's time for everyone to die on Free Mod 2.
Hello, Dystopia.
The 200 BPM, 3.5 minute map. That is not good for any mod. Hidden more so than Hard Rock, but it's still not fun. I have a strong argument to make that Free Mod 2 is the anti-mod here, and that Free Mod 3 is the anti-Hard Rock.
I expect a written essay from you by the time that this map ends. 2 pages minimum on Google Docs. No cheating with font sizes. Go ahead.
I won't have it ready by the end of the map, but if you want one, I can totally make one.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
We are again going to see Hidden versus Hard Rock, but you are really going to see how this is not fun.
With Hard Rock, this one will clock in at OD 8.4, which, even though MHK is pretty confident with Hard Rock, might still be a bit of a challenge given their rank range.
Never mind, this is a diff lower than I thought it was. What? The higher diff was in the winter pools, wasn't it?
If I knew, I would tell you.
I feel like I've played this before, but I'm gonna double check myself.
Go ahead.
I know that I've played this somewhere else. I'm gonna figure out where it is.
For now, though, TakoJoe will be capitalizing off an early miss from MHK. Also leading by 1% in terms of accuracy. And TakoJoe already having reached one combo, while MHK is trying to blow up his combo.
Now the accuracies are really here telling the whole story again. A 99 up against a 97.
Good for TakoJoe so far. But we're only 1/3 through the map at the moment.
MHK finding a couple more misses. Yeah, I thought this was the higher diff, which is way worse for Hard Rock. So completely forget what I said before. This is definitely just the anti-Hard Rock.
Yeah, the ESV picks up quite a lot, especially in a chorus. Even though the patterning is pretty standard. Slap OD 8.4 on top of that, and you got yourself something quite chokeable. TakoJoe is just breezing through it at the moment. Second chorus.
And here comes the BPM change. I know I have played this with something because I remember playing this in the Colosseum, and I remember me not having audio for this. And it was absolutely hell. Was it a custom pool? I don't know. I'm gonna go crazy.
Welcome to Zachman III tries to remember where he has played Hello Disturbia and when.
Meanwhile, because I can't avoid it, because our acronym is only TC, I now notice the TCT match starting up. Probably not for another 18 minutes, but...
TakoJoe has now reached 1000 combo. Already an incredible score.
MHK, unfortunately, not able to find the same combo.
And with 3% accuracy difference, this looks like it's gonna go easily in TakoJoe's favor.
Yeah. A very strong pick from TakoJoe here. Bringing us 4-2.
Good score from TakoJoe, actually. 28
Only
100s.
29 100s. That's absolutely amazing.
I keep forgetting that there's like a second column in the results screen.
Actually, hilariously, TakoJoe with 131 UR, MHK with 129.
Ooh.
But because of Hard Rock and the way that it increases the OD, it's not enough.
Unfortunately. And MHK...
Finding a PB, alright, we take those. We take those. PBs any day. If you didn't win but you PB'd, you've won in my book.
Me versus Hammy Games last weekend. That was a fun time. Alright, MHK's pick.
It's MHK's pick, and we are starting to run out of maps. We currently now only have Nomads and Hiddens remaining, with Nomad 4 being the only one that's been picked out of that set. And while I find Hidden 1 extremely unlikely, I could see a Hidden 2 pick from MHK.
Maybe. Well, I think we can agree that MHK will not pick any of the hiddens himself.
It's hard to say. Hidden 2 is actually strangely doable with Hard Rock skills. But we will probably be seeing a Nomad. I could definitely see Nomad 1.
I would vibe with a Nomad 5. I like Nomad 5 a lot.
Nomad 5 is a nice vibe, but I must agree with Taiko Mom here. It's not really a good gimmick.
I still like it though. I like Nomad
It's still
5.
very enjoyable. We probably won't be seeing a Nomad 3 based on their Double Time 1 performance. Nomad 2 probably isn't great for MHK.
Big think moment for MHK.
But it's gonna be tough. I'd actually, strangely, if MHK is actually comfortable with it, I would actually suggest Hidden 2 here. I don't think they have a safe win on any of the Nomads at the moment. Nomad 1 and Nomad 5 could come down to accuracy, but
I am very unsure.
But it is going to be Nomad 3.
Speed. Speed once again. .235 BPM. Nowhere near the 300 we have of DT1, so that's good.
Karasi, just don't mind me in the ref sheet just going up and down the maps list. I unfortunately can't select currently in my stats sheet because my computer loves me.
Technology sucks. Kinda.
Yeah, 235 BPM. It's depending on how well they're both at speed, I could definitely see this coming down to an act battle. I would not be surprised.
I was just called a boomer for saying that technology sucks. Look, I have spent like 10 years or something intensively studying anything with technology, and I have come to the undeniable conclusion that technology fucking sucks. Anyway.
In all of the time that I have dealt with technology, I have learned that when technology sucks, fix it.
Sometimes it can be good then, if you can fix it, but otherwise it just kind of sucks.
Unfortunately, that has also led me to refurbish my 20-year-old PC back to a working state.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, it works again.
I love
It lives.
I love refurbishing old tech. Anyway, we're number 3.
But both players holding a very high 99 accuracy. There's actually not much to commentate on to this point, but finding ourselves in the last quarter,
it's just a paper-thin accuracy difference that could switch around at any moment.
yeah.
But MHK is holding on pretty well so far. As well as TakoJoe. And with no more 100s coming in from either player.
Yeah, MHK is going to take it.
MHK has bested the speed nomad with just 2 100s difference. Look at that.
A UR of 97.28. Respect right there.
Respect with a double C. I'm gonna write it in chat and highlight it. Because that deserves... Where is it?
I actually can't even try against that. That's actually amazing.
And the next pick is already rolling in very quickly. Nomad 5. I love that.
It's going to be Nomad 5 back from TakoJoe.
Mafia Spray Core.
Definitely a banger of a song. It as much as I'd like to say risky pick at this point, it really comes down to how much both players have practiced this. If they've practiced it about the same, then yes, I can definitely see this going to an act battle, which would be very risky. But if one player has played this significantly more than the other, then there's no contest.
I still find it kind of interesting that TakoJoe still hasn't gone for a single hidden pick. Both hits are still there, they just kind of exist, but are kind of in limbo at the moment.
Personally, hidden one is the hidden one that you just ban against Taiko Mom, if you'll excuse the strange reference.
I guess we all know what that means.
But hidden 2, what that tells me is that Taiko does not view it as an easy victory. Which I would agree with, because it is extremely doable for hard rock players. But it's just the fact that it doesn't seem to be a safe pick.
Maybe we'll see it a little bit later when it's TakoJoe's pick again. Should MHK find the opportunity to turn it around, which
it does appear as though it's going to happen. With a very strong accuracy lead. Really, the turning point of the beginning of this map is going to be who hits the last second ninja slider, where you can only get like 2 ticks on it.
This one.
That one.
Oh!
MHK makes it. TakoJoe does not.
TakoJoe just got funnied.
Despite actually asking in chat beforehand if it was in the map, and MHK graciously giving the answer, they still did not quite make it. Now giving both the combo advantage and the accuracy advantage to MHK as we find ourselves halfway through the map.
Still 1.5 minutes to go. This is quite the long one. Well, 3 minutes, but still.
Yeah, it's longer than Nomad 1, and arguably, again, a very suitable alternative if you're with slightly heavier SVs and the gimmick of the ninja sliders. Which is like the only gimmick that I can actually properly give this map. Is the ninja sliders.
Well, it looks like MHK has put in work before this match. Still FCing with 99.5, which is impressive, if I say so myself.
Hammy walking into a banger. Yeah, boy.
Hi, Hammy.
But like I said earlier, it really does come down at this point to how much each player has practiced all of these maps. And it looks like MHK's put in the effort and made sure that they can pull this off extremely well. As we enter the final bit of the map, I'd be hard pressed to say TakoJoe can recover at this point.
I don't think I can.
Given how close it is. Which is going to bring us 4 out of 8 for breakpoints. If I remember everything correctly. Yeah, it's literally been hilariously, while the picks have been alternating, the wins have been doubled. 2 for Taiko, 2 for MHK, 2 for Taiko, and 2 for MHK. Which is actually kind of hilarious.
And now to top up this breakpoint and FC from MHK, 99.5%. That's a good score. Very good score. I respect that.
115 UR from MHK, 121 from Taiko.
But now it gets interesting. Now we have a tied up scoreline, and we have barely any picks left. We have both of the hidden still.
We have both of the hiddens and Nomad 1 and Nomad 2. From MHK, it's gonna be Nomad 1 unless they're willing to go for hidden 2. But again, it just depends on how much they practiced it.
I think if MHK doesn't pick hidden 2, TakoJoe will. My guess.
I can see it, or they could be nice to each other, and Taiko would probably still win on Nomad 2. I hate saying it. Yup, Hammy, you walked into an oops all bangers. That you did.
This is your standard KB map pool. All bangers, front to back.
Well, this is not your standard KB map pool. This is KB's pride and joy.
True. This is...
While unfortunately the showcases did not come into fruition, which I do have plans for. Taiko Mom's not gonna have any part of it because she's kind of done with it, but I will give it one last valiant shot. But when I was recording the showcase with KB, he was so proud of this pool.
I can see why.
It was something to witness. Seeing a pooler be like 100% proud of their work and like couldn't wait to show it off.
KB's magnum
It was very heartwarming. Yeah, no, I meant I'm gonna try again for this next upcoming season's showcases. I'm not gonna try to revive this season.
Bit too late for that.
It's not worth it.
Alright, Creatures of Deception, 190 BPM, 3 minutes. Not at number 1 consistency.
Unfortunately, MHK gonna be the first to find a couple 100s, but the map is long.
And I do believe that this is going to turn out as an accuracy battle.
Oh, most definitely. There's no way it wouldn't.
Because this whole map is just very comfortable to play.
I mean, arguably this is the most difficult it gets.
I call it comfortable for what it is in this map pool. Like from my perspective, it's pretty comfortable.
This is Schwartz. This is seriously comfortable. I like if you were to look at 3.2 and look at its No Mod 1 and be like, it's super old and it has some patterns that aren't used nowadays. I can see how that's not comfortable for some people. It's comfortable for me, but I can see how it's not comfortable for some. You look at this. This is just straight up comfortable.
This is a walk in the park. And it looks like just a couple of 100s, maybe 1 or 2, will be setting TakoJoe and MHK apart at the moment. TakoJoe with his
actually,
lead.
Depending on and unfortunately I have no decent way of tracking this. Finishers can also play a very large role here.
Yeah, it has a bit. Well, the finishers might be a bit weird for some people. I agree, but
there are a large volume of finishers, which could definitely make the difference here. As we find ourselves 1,000 combo in. Both players dropping some 100s, probably due to nerves. MHK really needs this point.
But
unfortunately, unless we see a disaster here, it does look safe. I don't want to call it yet though.
Well, you can call it now.
TakoJoe is going to take it.
700 differences, actually.
Yeah, TakoJoe with a 106 UR. I agree with Ray here. Those spores are very close.
Spores.
TakoJoe is going to predictably choose No Mod 2, leaving both hiddens unbanned and unpicked.
Goodbye, hidden.
Which, for some matches it would be understandable, but here it's kind of like a happy, wholesome moment. They both planned out their bans and they both mutually agreed not to choose hiddens. Like, it does.
It does.
It does just make my heart warm as I'm trying to figure out what Schwartz means by the chat.
A battle between two gentlemen. you'd say. Come on, hidden 2 on HD2 and NM2. Depending on your keyboard layout, they are pretty far apart. Like there is no room for error here. There's no way to my type here.
It is just very, it's very nice to see. If they really did come to a mutual agreement for that, it is nice to see that they both honored it. And while I don't want to call it for MHK yet, because accuracy can definitely pin it on either player, MHK finding a miss does not look strong, unfortunately.
It's like MHK will try to single tap this one, while TakoJoe will be trying to ult this. TakoJoe having a little bit more success with that, even in the act department.
And unfortunately, I do think I have to go with MHK's strategy here, though. That you can't not single tap this.
This would be 210 effectively single taps, which would be doable, at least for me, from my experience. But knowing me, I would also do horribly on a pick like this just based on the SV.
Both players missing here. A couple more misses for MHK, like, in that span, but there is going to be little to no combo accuracy now. Or combo advantage. Combo accuracy.
MHK is really struggling with this one. And while TakoJoe, well, let's say, is also not having the easiest of times, certainly is pulling it off a little bit better than MHK is. And with not much of the map left to go, and 100,000 score difference.
Yeah, it does look safe for Taiko here. Which I do think makes this the first match I've ever cast that I was never in a position to actually say TB hype.
Same. Not a shame for TakoJoe though, winning this match 6-4 against MHK. Solid performances and lots of breakpoints back and forth.
Yeah, lots of breakpoints. The symmetry makes me so happy. TakoJoe wins. TakoJoe wins 2. MHK wins 2. Taiko wins 2. MHK wins 2. Taiko wins 2. Is the entire match. It makes me so happy. Both players putting up extremely amazing performances. Some of those maps were close enough that they could have gone either way.
And some of the maps were decided in the last few seconds, which is how every good match should go. So yeah.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see how they would have fared on Double Time 2 if they had banned the right Double Time.
That is a bit of a rip, but I enjoyed Double Time 1. I enjoyed seeing that. It made me happy.
We will be seeing our tiebreaker, Spider's Blood.
Good map. Good song. Highly enjoyed.
Taiko is wondering if they're going to hidden this. At this point, I would be disappointed if you didn't. If you have the goal to ask that question, then yes, you probably should.
By the way, for everyone else in this currently watching the stream, we have one more match coming up later today. In pretty much 8 hours precisely, we have Mickey Games versus Smarta on the 3-2 pool, which will be pretty interesting. Both teams will have one carry each. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting match to watch.
Essentially, the way that I describe it is it's me versus Megu, and it's also Aurora versus Hammy. We just decided to put teams and make it a 2v2. That's literally what we did.
I think that's a really cool concept. And
honestly, you're gonna see. And while Hammy did point out the 1v1 might change, like for hidden picks, it's probably gonna be me versus Hammy. and Megu versus Aurora, but I think what you're going to find is it's essentially two 1v1s with higher skilled players and lower skilled players. And I think that concept is really cool, the way that we were able to divide the teams that way.
I'll see if I'll be able to catch someone live. If not, there's always the VODs. Just reminding you.
I definitely will.
Alright. Closing off a banger pool with a banger of a tiebreaker.
Banger tiebreaker. I will say what I said originally. I think this is a very suitable tiebreaker for the pool. And while some people may think that the pool is too hard, then yes, of course you're going to think that the tiebreaker is too hard. But this tiebreaker fits the pool so well. It really does. It feels right, even if you can't pass it. Once you've played the pool, it feels like the right tiebreaker to have chosen. Shout out to KB for pooling this.
5.5 minutes. Lots of more complicated patterns for players in this skill range, and well, a banger of a song as well.
Though, fun fact, there aren't any patterns in this tiebreaker that aren't in one of the other maps somewhere.
Which is what an ideal tiebreaker should be. If you've played 10 maps already, battle back and forth, and this is what you want to use to determine who is ultimately the better player. So far, TakoJoe, despite, falling behind in accuracy quite hard.
TakoJoe is finding the first miss. MHK shortly after, not able to keep up with that stream. It's not the stream of this map, but it is a stream.
Gotta say, TakoJoe held quite a considerable combo.
And moving right along. Unless you meant MHK, in which case I can't help you anymore. MHK holding an amazing accuracy, all things considered. Taiko, while the accuracy may not be as well, they get super Mad Lad props for actually putting hidden on this. I personally do not know how you read that.
You just do. You just hidden main, that's all. I don't know TakoJoe's hidden main. I just know that...
TakoJoe, most of their top plays are hiddens. However, that does not necessarily make you a hidden main.
Question is if TakoJoe plays religiously.
Though, now looking back at this, I'm wondering if this might be easier for me on Hard Rock.
I mean, the SV kind of speeds up on the streams going up to the KIs. That could be pretty chokeable with Hard Rock.
Yeah.
But other than that, it looks pretty comfy. In the KIs, at least.
Honestly, the biggest problem I have is being able to read those longer streams, and having less notes on the screen would definitely help with that.
True. 2/3 throughout the map, MHK is holding an impressive combo, 770, climbing up steadily. TakoJoe, well, I absolutely won't criticize the combo at all. Just the fact that TakoJoe is playing with hidden, and being able to help.
The fact of the matter is, and I am probably going to eat my words later, but the score difference is only like 100k, despite Taiko putting on hidden, which makes the map infinitely harder in my opinion.
Alright, MHK went through that stream pretty smoothly as well. Now on top of 1000 combo, 1100 actually.
Yeah, which is absolutely insane. It would be interesting. My skills have like increased over the time that I've not been playing OS, which doesn't quite make sense to me, but it would be interesting to come back to this map and seeing how I could do on it. Because I definitely couldn't do it before.
I think you just have time to like kind of reset all of your bad playing habits, I guess. That's what it is at me for me at least.
And while this map is going to end in MHK's favor, I would like to mention chat. Yeah, I think the biggest problem with Hidden is that it's harder to progress to more difficult maps on Hidden than it is with Hard Rock. Just because the low star rating maps aren't necessarily hidden friendly, as most of them are essentially slow hidden because of how little density there is. And so it's really hard to get into it, I think, for most beginner players. I would love to see more hidden players that like prefer hidden all the time. It would be cool, but unless they start valuing the mod more, I doubt we're gonna see it.
Closing this one off, MHK with an absolute beast of a combo, 1,500, only 3 misses in total, but TakoJoe also just with a respectable score, dishing it out with Hidden right there at the end.
Yeah, MHK with a 136 UR, TakoJoe with 161.
Very cool scores, very cool match. I really enjoyed this one, and I hope everyone did as well. In the chat, everyone watching this one.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Great performances from both players. They definitely have their strengths and their weaknesses.
So yeah, that was fun. We'll see you all again in, as I said, 6 hours to get 6 hours from now for Maker Games versus Cracked plus Smarter in a very unique kind of matchup. You wouldn't want to miss that. And of course, we have more matches coming tomorrow.
Yeah, we have plenty of matches tomorrow. If you cannot find something that you enjoy today, there is plenty tomorrow.
You like drums? You have a lot more to look forward to. But that's been it. We'll talk to MHK.
I have been Zachman III, joined today by Jugs, or rather, I joined Jugs.
Look, it was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun casting with you. I'll give you that.